those that enjoy their wrestling never fear, because WWE 2K15 is almost here. Developed by 2K Sports, WWE is yet another iteration into the popular wrestling franchise coming to PS3, PS4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. The game will be releasing at the end of the month for PS3 and Xbox 360, but only in November for the next-gen consoles. This game is supposed to bring the true wrestling out into the franchise by introducing mini-games that happen only a few times in each match, but will allow players to grapple against each other realistically and find different locks which opponents can get out by finding a sweet spot on the analog stick. This should turn the game into a much more interesting wrestling giant. Also added to the new version is a 3-tier stamina system which will control the speed of the match. Each time a move or attack is performed, it will drain stamina from the meter. As you move through the different tiers of energy, the wrestlers will begin to move slowly and far more sluggish. Stamina does regenerate over time as long as a meter is not fully depleted. Included into WWE 2K15 is the updated version of Steel Cage Match, as well as Hell in a Cell, where players will be able to use weapons like tables and chairs. There is also an historical mode in the game which focuses on WWE rivalries, as well as the My Career mode, where players will take on the role of a superstar in the making. There is already 550 Rand of planned DLCs in the works for the game that reveals new moves, story, superstars and an accelerated perk which grants access to unlockables in the game. The Evil Within has been released, and for those looking for a fix of a survival horror in the month of Halloween, things don't get much better than this. The third-person release by Bethesda Softworks is available on both PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC, where players need to survive. Playing as Sebastian Castellanos, players will be a part of a game world that is constantly changing thanks to players' actions resulting in changed locations and paths. Players will need to scavenge for supplies and will need to learn whether or not to fight or run each time they are confronted. One day, Castellanos is knocked unconscious after investigating the scene of a mass murder, and after seeing his friends and partner slaughtered, finds himself in a strange world where gruesome creatures wander around like an evil force among the dead. So far, the game has received fairly positive reviews and seems to be anywhere upwards from 70 out of 100. If you do intend to play it though, it's not suitable for younger gamers, and for PC gamers, be aware that this game is locked at 30 frames per second. There are ways to unlock it through the console of Steam though, so you may need to look it up. Be prepared though, you're going to need a serious gaming rig to play it at a constant 60 frames per second. As we look towards some more awesome releases, bear in mind that both Far Cry 4 and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare will soon be upon us. Both games will be hitting you in November and will be available for next gen and previous gen consoles as well as PC.
What you're seeing is Advanced Warfare.
Everybody ready? Hoorah!
Politicians don't know how to solve problems, but I do.
First up, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, a game that needs no introduction. The up-and-coming first-person shooter never fails to impress and has been a massive seller for a number of years now. Advanced Warfare moves into the year 2054 with new mechanics like recharging guns as well as different types of futuristic grenades. Advanced Warfare will more than likely be a headline title contender for the 2015 year in the Telkom DGL, so be sure to watch out for this one. Far Cry 4 is an up-and-coming action-adventure FPS from Ubisoft where players get caught up in a civil war on Kyrat, a wild and untamed region of your home. The game is said to be even better than Far Cry 3, which is going to be something of a feat to achieve, but already has an arena mode included which puts you in a gladiatorial ring of survival. Far Cry 4 will be hitting the shelves on the 18th of November and will be available on console and PC. Now for competition time. If you're ready for a petrifying Halloween, Telkom Gaming has something awesome for you this month. Telkom Gaming and Core will be giving away 2 Alien Isolation bundles over the next 2 weeks to 2 lucky gamers who will stand a chance to win an Alien Isolation t-shirt, copy of the game on your chosen platform, as well as 2 Blu-ray movies from the sci-fi thriller genre. All you need to do is answer the easy question on the Telkom Gaming website. The link is in the description below, so best you head over there right after this episode.